Welcome back, everybody. Man, this is going to be a hell of an episode. You know the drill. If you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, share with everybody you know. And let's get into this crazy-ass episode. Why it's going to be a special episode, we got co-host Rye here.
Hey, yo.
Thank you, my brother.
Hey.
Man, I knew when I started this episode, I knew I wanted to, start solo for a few episodes. But I already kind of knew, guys, who was going to be my co-host in the end. So, welcome, Rye, to the Overtime Thoughts podcast for good. Now, man, it's an honor to have you on here, man. Every episode, hopefully. If not, every other one. So,
yeah, we'll just see what the schedule has to say.
Yeah, our jobs like to, let's just say, keep us in an awkward loop. So,
it's true.
Don't diss on my hat, my jersey. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't care. So, America's team. No, I'm kidding. God, no. America's trash. We got a good episode for you guys, and it's gonna be a good one. It's I think the last episode sucked ass, so let's make it suck ass a little less. So, and you got a story to tell about your upcoming movies and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. So basically, while I was just out YouTube surfing, whatever, trying not to be bored, I see this crazy updates about the friggin' hazard that's coming from Disney, known as Snow White, or mainly just the remake that had already failed as soon as it started. And I already knew it was going to go downhill so bad, but not so much so when I saw some taglines saying that it was going to stop Disney from doing their remakes for the time being. I mean, some try to say that they were canceled, but no, they're just put on what's like a hold. And just to add more crazy updates to that, and this was really, really weird. They apparently want to redeem themselves by doing another Snow White remake. So it's like, if it failed the first time, what makes you think that a second one's going to do to save you?
Yeah, mess up the classic by making a remake. Movies like that, man, don't need a remake. No offense to people who like the new one, but then you want to make a remake of the remake?
Yeah, it's a reboot of a reboot.
You sons of bitches.
I mean, is it really hard to find any other good ideas out there? Just Disney. Do what you all did way back in the day. Just read some Brothers Grimm, Hans Christian Andersen. There's plenty of stories out there that are waiting to be adapted. And just give it that old charm again. None of this forced political BS that is littered everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even watch Disney movies anymore for that reason. But if I do, I go nostalgia route and watch the old, like you said, old Snow White and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't get because of that reason. Because it's like you even remember the classics by pushing it so much. You're like, oh god, I can't even enjoy it because I know what's out there now.
And it also just doesn't help because of the lead actress that was, heading it, Rachel Zegler or Ziegler. I don't really care what her name is, but she is just heinous. Like, she even at once put it down saying that, the classic is so outdated because the prince is an unwarranted stalker or something. I'm like, it's an old fairy tale. What are you complaining about?
That's because nowadays in the movies they make are all about that. So they're going to be like, oh god, no, you can't do that. Got to make it better. No, you make a dog shit.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's like, it's not even like trying to introduce it to a new audience. If you want to do that, just re-release them as anniversary type things like they've always done in the past. Just reopen the vault and just dish it out. But no, they just want to add their own agenda for whatever audience there is left. And if we wanted to show them the old classics, I could just pull up Disney Plus and go through a whole marathon.
Yeah, but that's sad that you got to do that just to make it still good. Now, like I said, with me, like Nickelodeon stuff, Disney stuff, you go look at the classics, it ruins it in a way, like, because you can't help because it's so forced and so pushed. Oh, there's new bullshit's out here. Okay, whatever, fine. But I don't even, man, that's why I don't watch stuff. All right, don't nobody judge me for this. The shit I watch is Bluey, Backyardigans, and whatever the hell my daughter watches. I am a 27-year-old dad that has no power. So I'm like, I'll watch whatever my daughter's watching. If it happens to be an old movie, old show, fine. But that's it. I don't watch anything for that reason because I just get mad. I just get depressed. I'm like, I need max level antidepressants. You mothers.
Yeah, I mean, but it still brought a smile to my face knowing that this is like a wake-up call to how heinously dog shit that this remake was. I mean, even compared to the other dumpster fires that they tried dishing out from before.
Yeah.
While some were decent, yes, because they weren't, shot for shot type remakes. And that's where it's like, if you try to copy the story like beat for beat for beat, that's not even really a reboot or remake. That is just really just shot for shot thing. And you're not really renewing anything. You're just telling the same story. It's like if I wanted to watch it twice, I just rewind it and watch it over again.
That's the only thing you can do. And like I said, it still sucks because then you watch old stuff and you still can't help but, I mean, maybe you're different. Lucky you, is that you watch old stuff and you're still happy because like, oh, here's old stuff. But I watch, I'm like, well, here's the new bullshit that's been ruining it.
I mean, there are cases where a remake will go above and beyond what the original couldn't, and sometimes that's often a good thing. And there have been many, many examples of good remakes. But when Disney's trying to do it, to me, that just speaks that they're scraping the bottom of the creative barrel. They've got nothing else to show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they really want to redeem themselves, how about just take a step back, stop all the live action bullshit, and go back to what they used to do?
Unfortunately, some are making more money doing the new shit.
And yeah, that's a problem. It's money. That's always going to be. It's money.
Now, who's the company that made a Christmas Story movie? Who was that? It wasn't Disney or anything.
No, I forget. I think it was either Warner Brothers or 20th Century.
20th Century, I think, because it had like the lion logo or something.
Oh, no, that's MGM.
Yeah,
it's MGM. Yeah,
whoever it is.
It's MGM.
I watched a Christmas Story. Ralphie and Randy when they were little, get the Red Ryder BB gun, whatever, and like you're out. And I watched not a Christmas Story Christmas where Ralphie's older, the new thing. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Not that A Christmas Story 2. I'm like, you motherfucker. Don't you dare ruin the classic of that. And I was so fucking mad. I'm like, you piece of garbage.
It was already bad enough that the Christmas Story 2 was about like a teenage Ralphie who was still acting like his young self.
No.
And it was already weird.
Dude, I watched 20 minutes of it. And it was Christmas Eve or Christmas, I think. And I was like, I tried to watch it. Whatever. I think I had like DVD or something. No, like he has a Christmas Story and Christmas Story 2 like deluxe thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and me and I think was it my Mima watching when she was still alive? I think me and my sister maybe whoever I watched it. 20 minutes in, I'm like, I hope you rot in hell for making this. It was like, what the hell, dude? That is like the one movie you cannot mess with. I think. No offense, if people like the second one, then more power to you. But those classic movies, you can't mess with those. Disney, Nickelodeon, whatever. I mean, you can't freaking mess with those.
It was even worse, even in the horror circle, like when they tried remaking most of the other classics, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, it's like, why?
It's a little weird, but it's not they weren't the most heinous ones. Well, unless you count the Nightmare on Elm Street remake with Jackie Earle Haley, better known for playing Rorschach and Watchmen, as Freddy.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
It is. But not as weird as the Wrong Turn franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, for those that probably wouldn't know, they basically made fun of the state that we live in, despite the fact that they were actually filmed in Canada. As funny as that is.
How the hell did they make fun of West Virginia, but filming in Canada?
Yeah, because apparently they couldn't do it on location, so they went to the next best thing.
Well, West Virginia does kind of suck, but don't mess with my state. No, they're not wrong. So,
but it was already so stereotyped, anyways. But it was good, gory fun. But then the weirdest thing is, it suffered the remake fate. But instead of it being like inbred mutant cannibals in the remake, it was hill people, like literally people that live in a small colony.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, okay, so they're not inbred for one. They didn't look inbred.
Man,
it's like I get what they were trying to go with there because it was relating back to an old cannibal story about a family that lived in a cave in the hills. I forget the name of said family, but I think that's what they were trying to go for. But if you're gonna do that, but calling it Wrong Turn, you're gonna confuse people.
Exactly. I mean, you're gonna get me pissed off talking about this.
No,
damn you. All right, so I was thinking about the other day.
Oh, what?
People are gonna hate me for bringing this up. Is water wet?
The age-old debate. Well, from one answer that I've heard to that, water is not wet. To say that something is wet is that the surface of something that is wet can be removed. Water in of itself is not wet.
Oh, but
that's like saying, is fire hot?
Well, it's hot.
Well, yeah.
Is fire hot? Well, no, I won't say that. I don't want to cut too much out, so I'll keep it R, not X. Water is wet, I feel like, because if it's on you, you're wet, obviously. I'm not saying that's my point. But it's a liquid. Liquids are wet.
In a sense, yes. But it itself cannot get wet.
Put more water on water.
And it's still not going to change because it in itself is a liquid. But if it splashes on you, you're wet. So in a sense, it's not the water that's wet; it's you that gets wet.
Me getting wet. That's like my Friday nights. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. But yeah, if you have water on, you drop more water on the water. It's wet. God, I'm gonna f*** brain. Damn it! Water. You have water like on the table here, on the ground, whatever. Put my water. Water's wet. Suck. It's wet.
But you can't re-wet the water that's already spilled.
You can't what?
You can't re-wet the water that's already been spilled.
Put more water on it.
That you're just creating the same mess. You're just expanding the mess.
Well, it's like my life, a mess.
That might as well be telling the next person out there, is the sky orange?
Hey, if you're colorblind, it is. So, to some people, it could be purple. But it's blue, so.
But if I had to choose, it'd be a fuchsia.
Oh, for sake. You damn scientist. No, I think. All right. So, it's like if you have ranch, you put on pizza. Is the ranch wet?
No, yeah. But it'd just probably be sticky afterwards.
Hey, ranch is godsend. Put ranch on a plate to dip your wings in or whatever. The ranch is wet because it's like moving around and absorbing itself. It's wet. The pizza gets wet as hell. WAP. Wet ass pizza. There you go. Not gonna say the other P one. So, my experience in the past, I don't want to talk about what
No.
No. STDs.
Which, yeah, that would lead into, I guess, sort of another interesting debate. What is the best kind of sauce or condiment?
Ranch.
Okay. Like, what would it go best with?
Buffalo wings or pizza rolls.
But did you know that ranch can be used as a substitute for the pizza sauce?
No, that's not this. They're dipping ranch still. Not dipping pizza sauce then.
Yeah, then it'd just be the double ranch.
What the fuck? They have Hot Pockets that have ranch in them. I think they're at Walmart, maybe. That's it. Because I looked at Kroger and they didn't have them. Like, you son of a bitch.
I mean, when does Hot Pockets not have something go out?
God, dude, it's insane. That's why I always take a pizza cutter and cut it in half, let the hot air come out, because I bite into it whole, I freaking burn my mouth, and I can't taste anything for a week.
Yeah, same problem is with pizza rolls. Honestly, like it's like they're so hot and you want it so bad, but it's like, damn it, you can't help. And as soon as you pop in,
oh God, dude, then your mouth's all scalded, and you're like, I can't taste anything.
Well, maybe not as worse as eating Captain Crunch and cutting up the roof of your mouth.
Oh, dude, I haven't eaten Captain Crunch. I don't eat cereal. I'm boring. I'm a bitch. Okay, I can say this one thing because my dad watches this.
Yeah.
Blue cheese is disgusting. Can I say what it tastes like? Like what I told you earlier? Should I say? I can cut it out, can I? Tastes like my ex's. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. There's a certain one that might watch it, not her. Tastes like the dead fish that I had at the bean boozled. I'd rather have eaten that jelly bean. God,
that's an insult to the jelly bean.
God, tastes like like I'm like, what's going on down here? I had to go get a check for tongue STDs after that. I'm like, oh my God, it's like sewer.
Yeah, the last thing you needed was a sore on your tongue.
God, well, I mean, not from that. And the same bitch that put me in the mental hospital. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Oh God, that's a whole thing. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic.
I can only joke about it because I went through it, so I can make light of it. So back off if you give me shit for it.
Oh
yeah,
never.
Yeah, I told you. I told you. I was like, I'm gonna say what it tastes like. She's like, what are you gonna like? Don't more. You gonna say like, I don't give a shit. I edit this. I'll cut it out. I'll mute it. I want to be honest with the world.
You all could just use your imagination.
I said what it tasted like.
It's well true.
The correct my exit. Yeah.
Now it would sound more like a sick cat. Like,
Dude, like a cat that just got ran over.
I know.
Psycho and nasty. Classic West Virginia.
And maybe a bit of.
No, whoa. Detroit's better than West. That place is better than here.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Hey, everywhere sucks anyway. So,
always is.
All right, so I'm gonna go to another thing, and what pisses me off, and you can jump in, please. Sure. Obviously, co-host. Crosswalks in Walmart. There is like 10 of them, 10 stop signs. Now, if somebody bolts out like a pedestrian, somebody walking bolts out in front of a car that's already moving, and they just go off out the door, that's their fault. But they walk up there, and there's like 20 stop signs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did that today. Oh, for context, anybody watching this is recorded on Thursday with scheduling shit going on, so it still comes out in 5 days. God, that's a long time. So it's pre-recorded. But I was at Walmart today. I'd gone to my dad's place, and I stayed there with him, and I got her some stuff. She spilled juice. 3 days in a row we've gone somewhere, she spilled something all over her clothes. And didn't have a backup set of clothes like an idiot. So I had to go to Walmart and get some stuff. I had to go back twice because I've got something else. Went in, came back out, went in, came back out. Every time I slowly crept up to the crosswalk, the big middle one, like this wide, about as wide as my ex again. So, sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny.
No.
Anyway, and I went up there, crept up to it, like I said, stopped. Car was just sitting there. So I was like, okay. They were kind of off to the side, so maybe letting somebody else. Crept up, kept going. Beep. What?
I hate it when that happens.
Like they sat there. I waited. I mean, I'm going to still make sure they're not going to freaking hit me. I went and they went, then gave you the finger or something. I don't know. I don't really watch it. Or look at them. I just listen.
I mean, it's one of the worst peeves, honestly, when going to somewhere like Walmart's, honestly. And yes, I call it Walmart's. Sue me.
What? Why do you call it Walmart? What?
Why do I call it? Because it's like another world. And
exactly.
People that go in there, the only thing you're going to get probed with is their shopping carts.
Dude, the remodel was actually not too bad. Look, I mean, it's still a mess because, I mean, no disrespect to the workers. It's just, I kind of wondered why they're doing it, but it actually doesn't look too bad. It's all clustered and everything's opposite, but it still looks good. But it's like that's why you don't trust crosswalks. Even like I sit there and I stand there, whatever, and I start like I said, I started to cross, got about 3/4 way, they honked at me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, halfway through, whatever. They honked at me, cussed me. What? I don't know. I was ignoring them. It was the first time winning. I was like, whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying to get my stuff and get out. And I walked out. Another car almost ran me over because I was walking slowly again. The big middle crosswalk. It's more, noticeable. There's like 4 stop signs that they just blew through. People were trying to walk through. I'm like, I better get right with Jesus because I'm about to fucking meet him if I don't be careful. Because my God, the last time I walked out, I'm like, can you please quit trying to hit me? Somebody have a vendetta against me. But I don't know, man. I'm like, I'm about to freaking kick your freaking window in if you hit me. Now, my daughter was me, dude. Oh God, that pissed me off.
Well, I'd say it also depends on what day of the week it is on these kind of drivers and crap that you encounter.
It's Thursday, 1 p.m. Right?
Okay.
What the hell are you doing? 1 o'clock at Walmart, packed like that. Do you not have jobs?
Oh, so it actually just sounds like you came across what me and Miss like to call Thursday twits.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've made up this whole system where it is basically idiots for every day of the week. So say you have the Monday Mongoloids. And like the worst, like say the ones that'll hold up the line and act like a car version of a human centipede and only move 1 inch a second. I know.
Nice.
I know.
I just say.
And then next you'd have the Tuesday Twat Waffles. The name kind of says it all. It's like Monday, but upping the ante.
God, Jesus, that's even worse.
And then for Wednesday, the middle, we have Wanks. And you could probably guess what they'd be doing in the car in front of you when they're taking their sweet-ass time to move.
Hey, they readjust themselves.
Yeah, probably nothing to readjust under there.
Whoa!
And then we come to Thursday is the twits, where it's really not as annoying. But then the Friday, you have the Friday fucktards. It makes you wonder why they even have cars. And then we come to the weekends, which honestly, sometimes depending on the context of a weekend, they're often not that bad. For Saturday, you have the Saturday shitheads.
Oh.
And then for the big finale, for Sundays, those that get off from church and come out all at once, the Sunday sundowners.
Oh, dude, I think, man, you just got out of church. Why are you so pissed off? I don't get it. I get out of church, I'm like, I'm ready to take a nap.
I guess the Holy Spirit left them as soon as they went out the parking lot.
That is not trying to be religious, but that is damn true. Every time I work a Sunday, people are getting out of church. They are so pissed off. Like, what'd you do? You just freaking prayed for forgiveness, asked to repent your sins or whatever. And I'm not making fun of Christian talk because I'm technically Christian. But I'm like, why are you so pissed off? You just got out of church. The devil go right back in you? I mean, I'm making ex-girlfriend jokes. Jesus. I can make those jokes because I got a beautiful woman that I'm with right now. So it's okay. Talk about devil. That's Zoe in the first thing in the morning. Get up, please. Please get up. Please get up. Hey, it's time to go to work. Get off me. Then she don't really hit me, but she's like, get the hell off me. I'm like,
she probably would have come close.
It's Sunday, baby. You be going to church to repent for your sins and get that devil out of you. Anyway, go back to that.
Oh, yeah. So that's essentially like, as many times as I always get, annoyed by being stuck in traffic. I mean, it is obviously the worst, especially when you got somewhere to go. I devised that system in the days, and it's just nothing but good alliteration on my part, honestly.
It sucks working on the weekends because, man, people are mean on the weekends. Oh, my God. No offense to my job with the customers there. I'm not saying that. Just people, when I'm driving to work, like, there'll be somebody going in front of me that's in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, going 20. Somebody going to my ass, trying to go 50. Like, hey, you are trying to... No, I'm not going to say that. You're trying to pancake me. Or whatever. Like, squish me like, hey, pull my hair if you're going to be my ass like that. But... God, I'm ready to get like freaking squish. I'm like, okay, I got an Escape. So I mean, it's kind of a good sized vehicle, but I have a big ass truck behind me, then a Mini Cooper in front of me. Like, oh Jesus! It's like the guy that she told you not to worry about behind me. I'm the guy in front. It's like I'm not blessed that way. I'm sorry. So anyway,
that just sounds like a mess. That setup sounds like a messed up menage a trois waiting to happen.
Oh, what?
Like a mini coupe and a big truck behind you and you in the middle.
I'm like, I'm medium sized. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a menage a trois waiting.
What language is that?
French.
God, I barely speak English. I barely passed high school. I'm a dumb. Oh my God! I'm not even trying to down myself. I'm just making light of it. But God, I'm a jackass. So it's okay.
Hey, that's why we're here.
I fuck this hat. I don't need to wear. I hate wearing a hat. Dude, why am I even wearing a hat? Trying to be like hillbilly.
Well, that and because it hides the awesome hair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need to redo it, dude. It's like fucking green and gray. No way. Now I don't know. Like I started getting gray hair. Literally, that's when we did the blue. Like I gotta cover it up somehow so you don't see all my white hair. Like if I get facial hair coming in a little bit now again, they'll be like, "Oh, there's gray hair. There's white hair. There's white hair." Like thanks, you and Anna gave them to me.
Yeah, stress.
But it's okay though.
It's stress. But hey, at least be thankful it's not president level stress hairs.
Oh God, no.
Because look what happened to Obama after his terms.
Oh Jesus, no. Hey, that's
he went from like straight black hair to silver eagle.
oh.
So be thankful you didn't have that.
Yeah, exactly. God, poor guy.
But hey, I mean, it happens. But you think with the kind of job that I work, that I would get stress grays. I'm surprised it hasn't happened right about now, and I'm only 2 years older than him.
Oh Jesus! All right, so we're gonna play a game.
Okay,
it's a quiz. Because I watched this podcast and it gave me an idea. I'm not gonna say that. If people would watch this and then know what I'm about to do, they'll know I got the inspiration from them. So I'm gonna give credit. I'm not gonna say the name because everybody knows it, okay. But I'm not stealing. I got inspiration. I'm gonna change it a little bit. Grade. All right. Oh, die. Could you maybe do Bean Boozled, you son of a bitch?
Nah, but I still got you on the blindfold one.
What? What kind of? Hold on. With answers, you stupid bastard.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, a little bit. Can't find it. All right, here it is. Hey, come. No, okay, not there. All right, I'll just use these. Oh, God. I'm going to edit this out, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. PEEVES, great, you son of a bitch. Seriously, I'm going to kill you. You know what? No. This is 5th grade math questions, okay? I'm going to ask you.
Oh, okay.
We're adults. We're going to see if we can still know this stuff.
Okay. Well, it's been like many years.
Hey, I know you're old, unlike me. Anyway. All right, so whole numbers and operations. What is the product of 278 and 34?
What?
You're multiplying, I think.
Of all the subjects you picked, you went with math?
Hell yeah! Well, you want to switch? You want to switch and do history?
Yeah, that'd be much better.
All right, we'll define fun. We'll do history.
I sucked at math.
Well, I thought you knew we're good at math, so I apologize. I'm not even gonna.
In what way did I ever come off as a mathematician?
I thought you just got good grades in general.
A's and B's, yeah, but
I got C's and D's.
Nope, not going there.
All right, this is 5th grade history. Sorry, guys. Miss Princess wants history. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No violence on the podcast. Thank you. All right, what was the main cause of the American Revolution?
Oppression from the British.
Try again.
Is there not a multiple choice or something?
Nope. I just reveal answer. I hit reveal and it would tell me the answer.
So that's about like just the sum that up, really.
Taxation without representation.
Well, that too.
Yeah. All right. Hey, calm down. Jeez, my phone's spazzing like a bitch. Which document declared the American colonies' independence from Britain?
Declaration of Independence.
Yep.
That's like right there.
Jeez, nice. I even knew this. If you asked me this, I would probably guess knew this one. What was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America in 1620?
Mayflower.
Yep. Nerd. Who was the president of the United States during the Civil War?
Lincoln.
Yep. You could ask me first grade, and I'd probably be like, what? Which battle is considered the turning point of the American Civil War? It's battle, so battle of something.
I honestly can't remember. I mean, I'm not really much like into American history. I'm more like ancient, feudal history, that type deal.
Battle of Gettysburg.
Okay. Wait a minute. You said revolution, right? And the answer was Gettysburg.
Which battle is considered the turning point of American Civil War?
Oh, okay. I don't know where
I'm
because we bounced from like American Revolution.
I probably had a lisp or something. I couldn't fucking talk. Which ancient civilization built the pyramids in Egypt? It's right there.
Yeah, Egyptians.
Yep.
Or unless you count them using Hebrews for slave work. I mean, that's technically how it was. They were slave drivers.
True, yeah. Well, we're at 7, so we'll go to 10. That'll be it. I won't torment you too much.
All right.
What was the primary language spoken in the Roman Empire?
Latin.
Yes. Oh. I'm probably not gonna say this word right if you get it or not, but which emperor was ruled by Alexander the Great?
Which empire?
Yeah.
I want to say it was either Macedonia.
Yep.
Macedonia.
Macedonian. Okay, I didn't know how to say that. I can't read. What event began on July 28th, 1914? Oh, the same year as my mother. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Oh, God, she'll kill me. And involved many of the world's greatest powers.
Oh, easy. World War One.
Yep. Jeez.
Could have asked, like, what was one of the main catalysts for it?
Which was?
Well, the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand.
Ooh.
Archduke Ferdinand, or I forget who it was. But it was an Archduke.
Shit. Duh. All right, last one, and I'll leave you alone. Which explorer is credited with discovering the New World in 1492?
Well, I will answer that, but then that might lead me to go into a debate about now. But yeah, it's Christopher Columbus. But if I had to put my 2 cents into it, and because I look more into actual history, yeah, Christopher Columbus did not really discover the New World.
So many people out here say that. Yeah, I'm not even.
And sure, he has a day named after him, but technically, it wasn't him that discovered America. It was the Vikings, led by Leif Erikson.
That's what I keep hearing.
And yeah, Leif Erikson technically has his own day too. And the funny thing is, when they arrived to what would be called America, they called it Vinland. Or Winland.
We win.
In a sense, but mainly because they never pronounced their V's as V's. It would be like W. And that's just the funniest thing about it is, well, then with Chris Columbus, what he was trying to do was to get to India, because India at the time was big in spice trade. But for some reason, Columbus went the wrong direction and landed in what would become America.
Poor guy.
And when he saw the natives that inhabited it, he wrongfully called them Indians.
Oh God! No.
Because yes, sure they did have tannish skin and stuff like that, but they were in no way Hindi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
that's what I've been keep hearing is like about what you're saying about like the debating and stuff. Like I don't have a debate. I don't know anything.
That's just kind of like on my side of things, really, and
that's what I've heard too from other people. That
and because to me, Columbus was a bit of a hack, and didn't really discover anything. The Vikings did it well before him.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Like he came and saw it again, and
he thought he landed in India. India.
What the?
That's why they call the Native Americans Indians.
Oh,
even to this day, that's why he thought they were Hindi.
What the heck? Okay.
That's how much of a hack he was.
Dude, what the fuck?
Like an uneducated hack.
Oh.
And so basically, rant over. That's history rant over.
You don't get your blood pressure up.
Yeah. That would be a brief episode. My blood pressure went up.
All right, so another, not rant or debate really, but just get your opinion.
Of course.
What do you think of unfrosted Pop-Tarts?
To me, that's like a sin.
Yeah, I think so. They're dry. Just like my DMs. They need to be dry. Oh, I'm not a hoe. So, I mean, I stick to one woman. Yeah, I think I've had some. Like, there's this one that Zoe was talking about, like these peanut butter ones. It wasn't really unfrosted, I don't think. It was just like, had peanut butter on top or something. Like peanut butter cookie, like.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you eat unfrosted Pop-Tarts? Go to hell. I mean, I want extra frosting on it.
I wish that would actually be an option. Like just extra frosting covering the whole tart.
Dude. That toasted strudels. Man, actually, when I use 2 packs of icing on one toasted strudel, I'll be having 4 Pop-Tarts or toasted strudels left, and I won't have any icing left. Because I use it on one. I'm like, what the hell? The mixed berry. Oh man,
what was your preferred flavor
of toasted strudel?
Strudel, yeah.
Strawberry and cream cheese, or mixed berry, or wild berry, I think. Yeah, those. Oh man, every morning before school.
Just school everywhere we went.
I'm gonna do this one time. Greenberry, the school I went to. Not the teachers though, just the place itself.
Yeah, just the place.
Dude, the guy in the counselor when I had, he was awesome. I loved him. I'd go in there talking for 2 hours instead of going to class. Anyway, I didn't say that. Not that long, but what about you? What do you think? Toasted strudel flavor?
Ooh, for me, I would say it was either going to be the strawberry or blueberry.
Oh, dude, I could eat. Now, any of them I could eat. There's actually the apple kind. It was so weird. It's almost like I'm going to go to American Pie, the movie kind of thing. Like warm baked apple pie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the last thing I think we'd want for him to do is to reenact what Jason Biggs did.
No! We'll just tell your mother we ate it all. You nasty bastard. Have you ever pie before Rye?
No. No.
Hey, just be like, what's that? That show's like Copycat Killers, whatever. Be like that, but like Copycat.
That probably wouldn't even last 8 episodes.
My luck would be I would do it, and it'd be right out of the oven. Oh,
yeah, then you'd have freaking burn marks on your wang.
I have BP, birth pecker.
New diagnosis.
Oh, God. All right, let's get away from that.
Yeah. So then basically back on the topics. Now that I think of with strudels and Pop-Tarts, what I still find funny is that compared to Pop-Tarts, strudel doesn't have much in the way of variety flavors like the way Pop-Tarts does. And wouldn't that be interesting to see how that would be? Wouldn't it be nice to have say a chocolate strudel?
They have something like that Boston cream donut.
Oh yeah. They did, but it was very brief.
Oh, is it gone now?
Like most, I think so. But
I just had it a month ago, bastards.
I mean, I can't remember because it always depends what comes in, what comes not, what doesn't. But to me, there's so many varieties in Pop-Tarts nowadays that it's just crazy.
Like chocolate chip pancake. There's the new Girl Scout one. Zoe can't have the caramel one because it's coconut cheap. Oh gosh, like a pufferfish. That's dude.
Yeah, let's just say
Thin Mints. Oh, dude.
Oh, I'd kill if there was one for Samoas.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they. Well, it's in Samoa's chocolate caramel and coconut.
Yeah,
that's what they don't call it that though.
Oh, that
I don't know why.
Oh, that's horrible. Like, what do they call it now?
Just chocolate caramel cookie or something, or chocolate caramel coconut cookie.
Oh, lame.
So go from one little word to 5, whatever. How many words that is?
That's just lame. Or just
hey, at least named it then make cookies. Oh man, I had it the other day. Zoe and I got a box of them, and I ate like 3 of them. Like, oh yes. If I'm don't have diabetes now, I do now. Oh God, dude, it's good. All right, when I ask you, and I swear to God, if it turns into debate, I'm smacking you. Not on air. We'll wait till we get off the podcast, and I'll smack the shit. Milk? Do you ever dip your Pop-Tarts milk? Especially the chocolate, like the chocolate.
I want to say I think I might have done that at least once or twice, but it's a nice union, honestly. Next to dipping Oreos, dipping those kind of Pop-Tarts in milk.
I dip any of them. I don't care if it's like the fruity ones, like the mixed berry ones. I ate a whole box and I dipped them in milk. I used all my daughter's milk. No, I'm just kidding, not her milk, but we literally get one milk for us and one for the same thing. But you know, but yeah, I would dip like the mixed berry or the was it like strawberry or something, like the classic ones, like the strawberry.
Like strawberry, blueberry, wild berry.
Like brown sugar and cinnamon is awful. I hate it.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I mean, it's not like it tastes bad. I just feel like it's kind of. It's a lot of people's favorites. I just feel like there's not much. I'm weird. I like the crazy flavors, but if it's like even if it is brown sugar and cinnamon, I get like a weird craving that strawberry or whatever fruit flavor, the chocolate flavors. I dip in that milk and I'll let it soak down. It almost fall apart. So he's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "It's moist." Oh, damn it. Okay, I was trying to say moist all episode.
Oops.
I don't give a shit.
But at least it's not as weird as one of the flavors that they came out with. I swear that they did was like I think Sour Patch Kids flavor.
That was good.
But I'm surprised.
I loved it. I dipped it in milk. It was like sour milk.
Wouldn't be surprising. But it's just amazing like what could be put into a flavor. It's like if they could do, if that just shows there's no limits.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Oreos. They did that for Oreos. I ate it. That was disgusting, actually.
Yeah.
Did they do Sour Patch Pop-Tarts?
I swear they did for a brief time.
Because the Oreos they were, dude.
Or that just reminds me too of like things that would also go well with milk. And I'm pretty sure any of you all out there have ever had this too back during the 2000s and such, where like cereal straws.
Oh, dude,
yeah. Those were like, hey, can't decide if you want to have cereal and then have a sip of milk without the mess. Mm-hmm. The cereal straw, like anything that you could think of, like, and even had a cool slogan: dip, sip, munch.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You remind me of saying that about the cereal sauce with milk and stuff. This was so damn gross. I'm glad you said about milk because it reminded me. So when Zoe and I started dating, right?
Yeah.
It was in a place in Virginia where her parents and her lived. I'd go over there, stay the night. Sometimes she'd come over. We kind of alternate before we got like engaged and everything. Or even when we got engaged, I think for a little bit before she got pregnant. I think. Yeah. I went over to her place. Her parents were asleep in their room. She had fallen asleep in the bed where we were sleeping at and stuff. I got up and I needed a drink, and her parents always said, "Go help yourself, make yourself home, whatever." And there's like this bit of chocolate milk in the half-gallon thing, so I was like, "Okay, I'll just drink it." And it was like a little bit. I'll go buy some more in the morning. I'll finish off. Brother, that was like chocolate cottage cheese and that son of a thing. I drank it. Her mom said all sure was. I drank like chocolate cottage cheese. I call it cottage cheese. Drank it. And I mean, and I went and puked in the toilet. Oh my god, dude, it was so bad. And so I was like, "Are you all right?" Like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. Good, bad, love you." And then we got up in the morning. I think her stepdad had gone to work maybe or something. But her mom was like, "You okay, Troy?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm fine." She's like, "I heard you in the kitchen." I think heard what? Not. She's like, "I heard." Like, sorry. Like, I thought it was funny as shit. Like, oh hell! Because we were kind of still not super new relationship, but it was still like where I was getting a little comfortable there.
Yeah.
And like, oh no, and dude, it was so nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'd rather have that than that one thing I said earlier.
Yeah, anything's better than a dead fish.
No, I mean, I'd eat the dead fish over.
Yeah.
I said WAP earlier. She had some nasty ass. No, anyway. So nasty ass fish. PHIS. Oh. So you want some chocolate cottage cheese now? Anyway.
I'll pass.
Come on.
I'll pass.
All right. Well, so maybe not debate. Maybe just conversation, hopefully.
Right.
Whatever. It happens. All right. Out of the three, what's better food-wise? Mexican, Chinese, or Italian?
Me, I'd always go Italian.
Yes, thank you. God.
I mean, who can't resist a good pasta?
Right. Like the tour of Italy from oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I might be in the bathroom all night if I eat Mexican, so I gotta stay away. We just had Mexican the other day, and I was in the bathroom 40 minutes. I'm not gonna go into details.
Yeah, it was a real fiesta later.
Not a good kind.
No.
It felt like I had about 9 prostate exams in one day.
Oh.
I was violated by my own.
Or a colon cleansing, by the sound of
it. Dude, I think it was cleansed so much that I started getting dehydrated. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, it's so good, but something about that. All right, and so for context, I'm going to get them real quick because I can't remember what they're called. I'm going to show the camera. But I'm going to show everybody how much of a bitch I can be. All right, I'm going to show this shit. So these, I'm going to show them real quick. These chips, they can see on the camera, they're the Hot Ones Verde. I looked up, and they are only 37,000 Scoville units.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody heard me yet, I said Hot Ones Verde, I think what they're called. And I was thinking about doing the one chip challenge, Little Nitro, the hottest gummy bear. And I ate a few of these. Hopefully Zoe doesn't come in and interrupt and say this. I ate 4 or 5 of them. Dude, my lips were on fire. My mouth was. Excuse me. And she looked at me and you want to do Little Nitro? And I'm over here chugging milk. Dude, I put string cheese on my lips to sit there because it was cold and dairy. And I'm and she just made us hot tea. I was tea, get me to the ER. I can't breathe. Troy, it's only 37,000 Scoville units. Calm down. I'm that's it? Man, I'm a bitch. Dude, I can't. And it sucked because they were so good. Oh my God. But about died. I'm right, I'm going to have to do Kardashian and get new lips. Anyway. Oh, no. Tastes like plastic.
Oh no! Or be worse, you'll just look like Mickey Rourke.
No, God, no. I love this podcast. Keep up with them.
But yeah,
they hurt, dude.
Oh, I bet.
You know what? My stomach felt like after I ate that. I felt like the devil was inside me.
Or like Mount Vesuvius ready to erupt. Like Pompeii all over again.
That's an understatement. Oh man, it hurt. Don't throw stuff to people watching this.
It's seen worse.
We ain't a bunch of bitches in that way. I'm a bitch when it comes to eating the chips. Imagine if I ate the one chip challenge or ate a Little Nitro.
You'd be writhing. You would be writhing.
I would go to Golden Gate Bread and be like, if it ends my lips suffering, please. No. Oh my God. But they were so good though. So, you got any shit you want to talk about my ranch or anything? No, I'm kidding.
No.
You don't like ranch. You don't like blue cheese. I call it ooh cheese or doo-doo cheese.
Nah. Yeah, blue cheese. I mean, yes, blue cheese could be good for wings and stuff like that. But hey, if it were me with the wings, just give me it lathered in the sauce. That's all. If it's mild, it's fine. Now, if we're doing, like, say, like boneless or nugs,
boneless wings are chicken nuggets.
Well, whatever. For anywhere else that describes them. So there's always like just big, wide varieties. Me, depending on the location, it'll either be a good honey mustard or a sweet and sour.
For nuggets, yes.
And
we don't eat salads.
Although it just makes me wonder, like say you do McDonald's and stuff. For me, that's the honey mustard. It goes really, really well.
McDonald's?
Oh yeah.
Hot mustard.
Well, that too, if you want to put yourself in torture.
Dude, it's not that bad. And I'll go in torture. I'll just make sure I'm not working the next day. Thank you very much. My ass will feel like it went to prison. I don't care if it's for hot mustard from McDonald's. Honey mustard, suck it.
Although sweet and sour Wendy's, I don't know why, but it's like nice, perfect blend, like with savory chicken and the zest of a sweet and sour.
Now that from Wendy's, yeah, that's good. Just, but McDonald's, I will trash every other sauce before I get until I can get the hot mustard. I don't care if it's sweet and sour, honey mustard. No, barbecue sauce is underrated.
I'll have to remember that for the next time.
You son of a bitch.
No, I'm just saying as far as sauces go.
Hey, you'll bring over McDonald's next time over here, and then you'll bring like all these nugs, and they'll be all honey mustard and all sweet. It's like, here's your hot mustard, breaks it, throw it. You son of a bitch! That's sin. You can go to prison. I'll send you to prison. I'll send you to get to hell. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that.
I mean, hey, I'm evil, but I'm not insane.
Hey, I'm not. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and tell the story.
Go ahead.
Back to 2019. So this isn't to be serious. I mean, it is a serious topic, but I make light of it, so I've been through it, so I can make jokes about it. So calm down. So back in 2019, the joke I made about my ex is, he was also the one that kind of helped send me to a mental hospital. I was really depressed, really anxious, and she was like emotionally abusive. She hadn't hit me. I'm surprised she didn't ever get to that point. I guess probably because I never let her. But there's times like my sister and I went to a went to a concert, blowing my phone up, had to turn it off, give it to my sister. And I was working at Wendy's actually at the time, and I was fed up with my job, just super unhappy. Had my parents, my family that was good, but something with like she was super like isolating me, like never let me do anything. Like we'd always have to stay in my room when I'm at my dad's. We never went to my mom unless I forced her to go with me, and she let me, as she called it. And in November 2019, I went to the ER for a sinus infection, and it was like, if anybody knows the triage areas of the hospital where they check your vitals and shit, and like Mr. Hinkle, I heard you thought about hurting yourself or others. I'm like, no, I haven't thought about hurting anybody else. Like, what about yourself? And I just didn't say anything. Like, and she looked at me and said, Mr. Hinkle, when I asked you what she wasn't mean. She was just, that's a serious thing.
Oh, yes.
You don't answer. I'm like, have you thought about hurting yourself? She asked me again. I'm like, I just shook my head, yeah. Like, why? And I'm like, I kind of looked at her, the girl I was with, because she was a big reason, unfortunately. Like, now, if I wasn't with her when I still had that problem, I still would have at least gone to therapy or counseling. Maybe not gone to that point because she kind of pushed me with an edge. But, yeah, so I had a sinus infection, and she asked me those questions, went to a room all night, finally went to this place like a few hours away to this mental facility. I don't know what's the right term, mental hospital or mental, it was like behavioral health pavilion is what they call it, of the Virginias.
Yeah, that's right.
And I stayed there for like, I think 9 days or 10 days, something like that. And you can get like 15-minute phone calls every like few hours. Like, so I basically get to talk to my family or whoever for like twice a day, and that was it. It sucked. It's awkward because I was so upset and pissed off at myself. And every time I talked to my dad or my mom, it was kind of cool because I talked to my dad, and she'd always be around like my uncle, my meemaw, so they would all talk to me. The best talks were always probably with my meemaw because she made everything better. I'm gonna get sad if I think about it. Anyway, then my mom would call, and I'd always be with one of my aunts, my sister, my stepdad, and all that, my brother-in-law, and all them. And it's still, I mean, I was happy to talk to them, but it still sucked. Like, man, I should be there. I should have. Then I started questioning them, like, am I stupid and selfish and dumb and all this for doing it? And I'm like, no, because I ended up getting help. Because no disrespect to the facilities, they were nice, There's a lot of take this medicine, take this medicine, take this medicine. There's some groups counseling which I liked. I liked it. But I hated every day I was there because I should have been with my family. It was uncomfortable. I got to know people and got to be like friends with a lot of people. Got along with. I don't talk to anyone now, thank God. I mean, just because all of them are doing good. I'm glad they are. But it just reminded me of that. And it's like if I see them, I'd always talk to them. If I see them or talk to them on Facebook or something. But I try not to in a way because like I'm past that. Finally, I'm with Zoe. I'm in a better place mentally. I got a daughter. But yeah, when I went to the mental facility, I had like ideation, is that what it's called? Because you work in a place like deal with those people.
Yes.
I had tendencies like I had a note written again. I'd written a note years ago before this. Wrote a note. Had plans like overdosing on pills or something, or drinking and stuff. All that, just basically drugging myself. Going to sleep, and I went to the with like I said that so-called sinus infection, and went to that place for like I think 9 or 10 days. They took me on these pills. My vitals were awful. Like now they checked me they wake me up like Troy, we need to check your vitals again. My blood pressure be fine. If you check me in the group, like community room, my blood pressure be like 205 or 110. It was dude, it was insane. Like it was like some people were like, oh God, you're gonna have a stroke. I was always like shaky. When I got to like day 8 or 9 when I was about to leave, my family thought I was coming like the next day. Like my sister was gonna have to come get me. So I talked to my sister because somebody needed to know so I could be let in the house with her. And I got to my dad's, like basically the insurance I had gave me a ride home. I showed my dad. My dad was about to leave. Like, what the hell are you doing? What, Matt? He's like, I thought you were coming home tomorrow. Like, hey, Dad. Like, what's up? He's like, I'm glad you're here, buddy, but what the?
Yeah, they're completely unexpected.
Yeah, he's like, what? Then I went to my mom, and my mom was like, had her eyes closed. My sister said, hey, close your eyes. All I did was go to my mom and hugged her. And my mom's like, I love her, but she's like so like emotional she can't be, which is not a bad thing. But I hugged her. She opened her eyes. She's like, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" And then started crying. I'm like, "Hey!" And my stepdad walks through. Like, "What your dumb ass doing here?" He's always messing with me. And my sister was like, she was smiling. She was happy. But yeah, basically, I was in a bad relationship. I had some problems that I didn't work through right. I still don't take medicine for it, which maybe I should for some problems I have. But this is why I started a podcast. That's another reason why. So I can air it out and be like, yeah.
Why not?
And this certain guy that might hopefully watch this that gets that reference. So if he's watching, I'll make sure he sees it. Yeah, I mean, on a serious note, if you have problems like that, man, go get help. Go get checked. If you're in a bad relationship, I know it's not easy to get out of it, dude. I've been through them, and I had no problems to get out of relationships before. I'll admit that. But if you have issues, find somebody, even if you don't have family to talk to, which I hope that doesn't happen. There's nothing wrong with therapy. Try that online therapy thing. I think it's called BetterHelp. Yeah. I tried it out. No, they don't sponsor us.
No. Yeah, but
I wish.
Maybe down the road.
But they're great. Talk to them if you can't get to a physical place. I don't know the prices really yet, but I think I did a free trial. But talk to somebody. If you have a passion like music, writing, like Rye does, me doing this podcast. I still write a little bit. Not much, but anything. Crocheting, throwing a football through the window. I don't know. Find something to help with that. Yeah, it sucks. Don't let it ever get to that point. Please don't. What's your thoughts on that kind of thing?
Again, yeah. It's always like a good thing just to reach out like that, especially with mental health and other issues that surround it. It's always just a good thing just to seek out help, even if you got no one else around to do so. Because it's like, whether you know it or not, there are others out there that are always willing to help and will never turn away from that.
That's real ones.
Ever.
Sweet.
Because it is no joke. I will say that from an experience as well. It is no joke.
Yeah, exactly.
But with that out of the way, and what I would think to help, I think, close this off better, since now I've heard the word girlfriend being tossed around.
Go ahead.
I'm going to lighten this up, and this will be, I think, like last little stories that I think that I have, and maybe he might have. Oh, yeah. And this has to do with not just girlfriends, but what I always like to say, wonderful ladies or the best misses. And I will say, the one I'm with now, yeah, most beautiful, most kind, most funny, easy to be myself with. This September is going to make 4 years. 4 years. Longer than the last two I had.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say, the things that we went through, some of which mundane, but there are some that still stick with us that are so funny in the right and wrong ways, honestly. It has to come from like one of our favorite pastimes is always going out binging movies that are out in cinemas. And the one that we went to see was the Elvis one, which I think we was surely just called Elvis. And when all that was done, and the weirdest thing that had to happen is we're coming out of the theater, right? And just as we're about to get to the exit, here comes like the dirtiest looking man we have ever seen in our lives.
Oh, God.
And I mean, he's like wearing like all white. He's got nothing but dirt blotches on him. He looks like he hadn't ate a sandwich in about a few weeks. And the weirdest thing is he was commenting on a lot of weird stuff, like about the state of movies and entertainment and cinema and whichever. And then asking if we ever considered a career in electricians or something. And I'm like, what in the hell are you going on about, mister? Just go the hell away. And just as even worse, too, is he would not let us leave for almost 2 hours when we're still in the theater. And we did manage to make it outside to where my car is, but he followed us.
What the no?
It's even weirder, too, is that the one subject he always kept bringing up was talking about like his next door neighbor and then the kid daughter of said neighbor and how she loves watching How to Train Your Dragon or something like that. But he kept bringing that up about 4 to 5 times. And if this doesn't help either, he claimed he was Jehovah's Witness. And in my mind, I'm like, that kind of sums it up. He's a creep.
Oh, God.
He's a straight up creep.
Oh, no.
Like when you're bringing up like the daughter of your own next door neighbor 4 or 5 times, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with like if he was dirty looking. That's fine. That's just
maybe.
But with things he was saying,
it was just too much. and I guess if there was what was also that icing on the cake, we saw him driving a white van. I'm like,
oh, windowless.
What?
Was it windowless?
Yes.
Oh, no,
yes, it was windowless.
No. Did he have candy? No.
I would have expected him to.
I got a lollipop for you. It's not the candy kind.
I made me some popsicles.
Oh, Herbert the Pervert quit it. No.
Yeah, that was like the most craziest experience that we had. And now, from now on, whenever we're out going to the theaters, we're always looking about for that white van.
Oh, dude, I've seen a white van like that before. Like, no. So is that what solidified y'all's relationship?
No.
We can get through this together, Kim. We can get through anything.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a good thing to have good ladies in our lives, man. It really is.
Oh, yeah, it is. And who he's with now, yeah, she's awesome too.
Yeah, she's all right.
All right. You want to die? You say
she
that.
beats my ass every day. Oh, God. No. I'm kidding. She didn't really beat my ass. Just playfully. And I like it. Anyway.
Not that he's a masochist.
No.
But, I mean, again, yeah. She's wonderful.
Yeah, so is Kim, man. Yeah, I mean I call her like a sister. So, not Zoe, like Kim.
Oh.
It is West Virginia, but not like that.
I get you, bro. But is there any sort of funny, like, sort of date stories that you might have?
I already told the curb one.
Yeah,
and the bee thing. Shit. I talked about the awkward proposal last episode.
Oh, yeah, you did. So.
I think I'm telling too many stories. Shit, I gotta calm down.
You gotta pace yourself, dude.
I can unravel on her a lot. All right, so it isn't a date story. It has to do with her and Anna. All right, so there's a few nights ago, well, it was actually a few weeks ago, our daughter's in a phase where, like, about 3 or 4 a.m., she'll come in out of her bedroom, come into our room, sleep on Zoe's side of the bed, And now I have like 2 fucking inches of space. I'm like, all right, well, something falls across. Oh, you sleep on the couch. So I'm like, Anna's literally gotten under me and is like, get the hell out of here. And I'm like, fine, I'll just go on the couch. You want to sleep there anyway. But if you ever know these like play Walmart shopping carts that little toddlers have and push around with food in them, she took the cart, boom, right in Zoe's head. Oh. And Zoe's like, what are you doing? And she went, shoved her cart down, laying in bed. I'm like, what is happening? And she's hit me in the head with the shopping cart. I was like, good job, Anna. Went back to sleep. And she was like, oh, I got a headache. I was like, why? I was like, you not know what happened? I was like, what? Like, and our daughter hit me in the head with that shopping cart. I'm like, did you die? No, my head hurts. As Leslie Chow from The Hangover movie said, but did you die? No. Shut the fuck up then. You're fine. I don't know, kind of bad, because then she really did have a headache, and she took Tylenol. I'm like, oh man, she really does that. And oh god, dude, like that's more of a story about our daughter, but anything involving Zoe getting her ass kicked by Anna a little bit and not me, like thank God. Because dude, you know how many times she drops WWE moves on me? Be landing for right elbow to something. And she did it one time. Was it? I almost lost my gun. And I'd be laying the fort. Knows earlier, she took a ball, like the football, the West Junior football we have. She chucked it right in my nuts. It's like, I'm an only child, damn it. It's like, yes, you are, I guess. They probably won't work now anyway. Thank you. Probably shooting blanks. I'm like Al Pacino, who's just fucking 82 years old and having kids. But anyway.
Well, that'd be Mick Jagger, actually.
Oh, hey.
That'd be Mick Jagger.
If I could do that when I'm 82, yeah. Maybe I'll be dead. I don't know. Oh, man. 82 and nice. I'm 27 and clucking. I'm dying. Shit, dude. I don't know. Man, there's a lot of stories. I'm not going to tell too many stories about Zoe, like, date-wise, because I don't want to spoil in other episodes. But
oh, yeah. When the time comes.
You ready to wrap this thing up, man?
Oh, yes. And as a bonus, you're not going to get just one dead pun. You're going to get 2.
Ah, Jesus. Oh, real quick, before I forget. So next week, are you going to be on next week, or you know? Or are you going to be working?
Nah, I've got something to do this weekend, but
gotcha,
we'll do it for the next time.
Okay. So next episode, I'm going to have, and I'll make sure this dude's watching, because if he's not, and I'm saying this, I'm going to kick his ass now. I'm going to have a guy who's in North Carolina. He works for, I think it's Henderson Motorsports. I think it's the name of the company. If I'm wrong, sorry, dude. But he is a volunteer, like, helping this NASCAR team down in North Carolina. His name's Gabe Snow. And he's going to be on the episode next week. We're going to have to do, like, a Zoom call, whatever, because he's on. I ain't driving to North Carolina. Sorry, I'm broke. So, we do that. I'll be talking to him within the week. Like I said, this one's pre-recorded, so I'm going to have him on next week through Zoom or whatever kind of FaceTime thing. He'll be on the next episode. He'll be discussing what it's like to work with them, what it's like to be in those races and all this stuff, because I know nothing about it. But he's a great dude. Went to school with him. Love him. He's a great guy. Want to know more about what he's doing, and I'm excited to hear about it. So, yeah, Gabe, excited to talk to you sometime later this week or next week, man, and it'll be a hell of an episode that time, but go ahead and start wrapping this up and get your dad joke out of the way, brother.
Okay, but I'm sure you got one next. So.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
All right. So, okay, dad joke number 1. What do you call a donkey with a college degree? A smartass.
Oh, Zoe's a donkey, but she's a jackass. Oh no, I don't. Do I have one?
I don't know.
Do you know why the golfer always takes an extra pair of pants with him?
Why?
In case he gets a hole in one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being back to this episode of Overtime Thoughts Podcast. If you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, share this shit every fucking where. And also just welcome Rye as my co-host, man. I mean, like I say, he won't be won't be here next episode because of work scheduling, but next few weeks it'll be more consistent, like every week. But next week's episode's gonna be a hell of a one anyway, like regardless. So thank you, Rye, for being co-host of this shitty show. So
it's a pleasure and an honor.
So yeah, it definitely is gonna be better with 2 people on, but If you haven't already hit like I said before, like, subscribe, share, everybody know, and get this shit out of here, man. Go ahead. Stop this recording.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Love you.